If you're gonna talk about movies on YouTube, you gotta have your Blu-ray collection right by your side. Let's talk movies, and more specifically, summer movies of 2017, and which of those are going to be most worth watching. So far, 2017 is starting off strong, with movies like Split, John Wick, Lego Batman, Get Out, Logan, and Beauty and the Beast, which was a huge hit, and just recently, Fate of the Furious, which I had a lot of fun with. Already, this year is looking great, especially for its blockbusters. So let's talk about those movies. Starting off chronologically, this movie comes out on May 5th, and that movie is... Come on, is there anything I have to say about this movie? The first one was one of the most surprising superhero movies we've ever gotten. It was extremely funny, extremely well casted, looking at you, Chris Pratt, and well directed. And talking about directing, that is honestly, for the most part, the thing that has me believing that this one will be just as good, if not better. Because I absolutely hate when directors are not given enough credit and are then thrown off their franchise. And then the next director comes in and fucks it all up. Like, for example, what happened with the second Kick-Ass. Anyways, I really doubt we're gonna get a more fun movie than this one this whole year. Coming out May 12th, we've got... This one's gonna be quick. Not really a big fan of this genre. This movie looks half decent. It's made by a really creative and stylish director, Guy Ritchie, but I don't think style is enough to save this movie. Also coming out May 12th, we've got essentially another comedy with Amy Schumer. I liked what she did with Trainwreck back in 2015, but this one just doesn't look that good. If you guys at all care about this movie, I hope you guys like it, but this is what I call a pass. Just in general, fuck this whole weekend of May 12th. Coming out May 19th, we've got... This movie I'm actually pretty excited about. Even though I think the whole Alien franchise or Alien genre in general has all been done before, this one has me excited because we've got Ridley Scott back. Even though I think a lot of his movies in the past 10 years have been lackluster, I've really enjoyed his sci-fi movies like Prometheus and Martian, especially visually. So if you ask me why you should go watch Alien Covenant, it's because I think the visuals are going to be spectacular. Also coming out May 19th, we've got Diary of a Wimpy. I'm just not in the mood. Coming out May 26th, we've got Pirates of the Caribbean, blah blah blah. Honestly, don't care about this franchise anymore. I have zero clue why they're bringing it back at all. I think the only reason they're bringing it back is for the international market. It's absolutely gonna make all its money back just from China alone. They don't need my money, they don't need America's money. Anyways, I'm sorry for trashing on it. I hope it's good, I'm just not interested at all. Coming out May 25th, we've got... Fuck yes, put The Rock in anything and I'm in. That's it, I'm sold. Next movie? No, I'm just kidding. For real though, Baywatch is exactly what they did with the Jump Street movies. They're both based off TV shows from the 80s and 90s. They both totally added their own twist to the whole concept and voila, they're now somehow really funny. I haven't seen Baywatch yet, obviously, but come on, you add Zac Efron and The Rock, I honestly don't think you could do anything wrong there. Coming out June 2nd, we've got Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Also coming out June 2nd, we've got... I hope YouTube doesn't copyright this video because of that theme song. Anyway, seriously, if there isn't enough reasons to look forward to this movie, all I need is that theme song. I would legitimately say that it's the best theme song that has ever been created. Better than the Halloween theme song, better than The Exorcist, better than the Jaws theme song. Fuck all of those. They've got nothing on the Wonder Woman theme song. Sorry if you disagree, it's okay for you guys to be wrong sometimes. Coming out June 9th, we've got... Finally, not a huge blockbuster type movie. This is just a horror movie, and the best part about that is that it's coming from Studio A24. Not sure if you guys heard about that studio, but they've made my personal favorite movies in the past 5 years. They've made movies like Ex Machina, Under the Skin, Enemy, Room, Swiss Army Man, Green Room, and just recently, Best Picture at the Academy Awards, Moonlight. They make the absolute best indie movies. They're on a roll, so I think it's safe to say that this one's also going to be fantastic. Also, side note, it's from a self-made director. He made a really small movie called Krisha. It's practically a student film. It's not at all an amazing movie, but you can totally tell the talent he has off of one movie. Also coming out June 9th, we've got... Basically, this is just Universal trying to make their own Avengers cinematic universe. They got Tom Cruise on board, so for that I'm intrigued, but I just can't see myself watching this and not seeing how desperately they want to make this into a cinematic universe. Not saying that cinematic universes are bad, it just seems like we're going to see so many studios attempting this strategy over the next couple of years, and we're going to see so many of them fail. It's not an easy task what Marvel has done. Coming out June 16th, we've got... You can totally tell this is on a small budget, but from the trailers I've seen, it looks pretty decent. I might actually go see it. It's definitely going to do well because I feel like it's riding off the success of Straight Outta Compton. I can't really say much. It looks good. I hope it's good. Also coming out June 16th is Cars 3. I wasn't a huge fan of the first two, but it feels like they're changing up the direction in this one. The first two felt completely for children, so I hope this one is more accessible to adults, like many of their other animated movies. That's really all I hope for. Another movie coming out June 16th is Rough Night. It's really just a female-led comedy. I've heard a lot of people compare it to like the Hangover movies, but this time with females. It's got a good cast with Scarlett Johansson, Zoe Kravitz, and Kate McKinnon. The movie looks like a fun time. I know not a lot of guys are going to be into this movie, but I hope it does well with the female demographic. Coming out June 23rd, we've got Transformers: The Last... Nope, not in the mood for this one. I'm sorry if you guys are fans of this. I just find it to be another Fast and Furious type movie, but with no joy at all. The reason why I favor Fast and Furious over Transformers is because of the characters, and because it doesn't take itself so seriously. Fast and Furious totally embraces the fact that it's all for fun. Anyways, fuck that movie, because 5 days later, on June 28th, we've got... This is hands down one of the best directors working today. He made the Cornetto trilogy, which includes Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. Then he made one of the most stylized movies, and that is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. If you guys don't know, his name is Edgar Wright. And if you guys ever wanted to see a movie with masterclass editing, watch his movies. Baby Driver is practically a musical with cars. Don't worry though, that's just a metaphor, there's no actual dancing. I just mean that it's going to heavily feel like a music video during all of its action and heist scenes. So seriously, if I could only see two movies this whole summer, it would be Guardians and Baby Driver. Another movie coming out on June 28th, we've got Okja. I don't know a ton about this movie. I just know it's from a Korean director. He recently made a movie called Snowpiercer, which is a really underrated action thriller movie starring Chris Evans, which is Captain America. I believe this is a Netflix movie, so it gets me excited to see talent making movies for Netflix. Anyways, coming out on June 30th, we've got Amityville: The Awakening, Despicable Me 3, Wish Upon, and House. I honestly might not go to the theaters at all that whole weekend. None of those really sound too interesting, except for another movie coming out that same weekend, and that movie is... Same with this movie, I have zero clue what this movie is about. I guess it's set in the Civil War era, and it has an amazing female cast with Elle Fanning, Kristen Dunst, and Nicole Kidman. And this movie almost looks like a thriller or even a horror or a revenge story. And once again, the reason to look forward to this movie is who is directing it. The director is Sofia Coppola. I haven't seen a lot of her movies. I've only seen one, I think, and that's Lost in Translation. I really liked it though, so I think she's going to do a great job with this movie too, The Bee Guild. Moving on to the first weekend of July, we've got... Seriously, I don't have to say anything here. He's already the best Spider-Man we've ever had, and this time we're not going to get another fucking origin story, and this time he's part of the Avengers, so we'll be seeing a lot of Iron Man and Easter eggs here and there. And the high school scenes and vibe will finally feel realistic. I just can't wait. Coming out that same weekend, we've got another A24 movie, and that is A Ghost Story. I can barely describe what this movie's about. To describe how weird this movie is, we're going to be seeing the main character that is dead walk around as a ghost in a Halloween ghost costume like this. Yes, we're actually going to be seeing a ghost dress up as a ghost. Anyways, the plot of the movie. I guess it's going to be like an emotional journey with the ghost exploring his past, his legacy, his existence. The trailer for the movie that came out a while ago was pretty bad, but I've heard a lot of great things coming from film festivals. It's an independent type movie, so it might not be for any of you guys. It might not be any good, but it's A24, so I'm in. Anyways, coming out July 14th, we've got... This one is part 3 to the whole franchise. If you haven't seen the other two, definitely go check them out because I think they get increasingly better. And this one has Woody Harrelson as the main villain, so I think it's definitely going to live up to the other two. If you're already interested in this movie, you don't need me to sell you guys on it. Coming out July 21st, we've got 2 movies, and that is Dunkirk and Valerian blah blah blah. I feel terrible trashing on Valerian. I know the comic series is practically what inspired Star Wars in the first place, so if anything, it deserves to be recognized as original. I just feel like the movie itself is going to be a visual spectacle. Everything on screen is going to look gorgeous, but that's it. There's going to be no character, no plot, etc. So let's just talk about Dunkirk. So Dunkirk is a war film, but not in the traditional sense. It's a true event during World War II, but this is not going to be about men fighting in war. This is going to be about men surviving in war. Either way, it's still a war movie, and I think the reason why everyone should be looking forward to this movie is because it's made by Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan, if you guys don't know already, is the guy that made the Dark Knight trilogy, Interstellar, Inception, etc. I feel like every blockbuster he's made has also managed to feel meaningful, almost like he combines the Hollywood template with the artsy template. However, this movie definitely feels like it's more of the artsy template, so I don't think it's going to do that well in the box office, at least compared to his other movies. But I know for sure that this movie is going to be one of the best experiences in the theater. I've already heard people talking about how this movie legitimately makes you feel like you're in the war space. That alone gets me excited, so I hope you guys are excited as well. Coming on July 28th, we've got Atomic Blonde and the Emoji Movie. Really? Really, Hollywood? This is what you come up with? I honestly hope this movie crashes and burns, but if it can surprise us like the Lego Movie did, then that's awesome. But anyways, Atomic Blonde is basically John Wick, but instead Lady Wick. It's directed by the same guy that did John Wick, but like I said, the only difference is that the main character is Charlize Theron and not Keanu Reeves. So if any of you guys enjoy John Wick or enjoy creative action, then check it out. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I know I didn't get to the August releases. I just feel that after July, things really start to die down in movie quality. Except for when September comes around and the new It's movie comes out. That movie's gonna haunt my nightmares. The movie looks great. So out of all those movies, I'll list my top 10 most anticipated from least to most. So at number 10, I have Atomic Blonde. At number 9, I have Alien Covenant. At number 8, I have It Comes at Night. At 7, I have Baywatch. 6, I have Wonder Woman. At number 5, I have War for the Planet of the Apes. Number 4, I have Dunkirk. 3, Spider-Man. 2, Baby Driver. And number 1, Guardians of the Galaxy. So with that, type out your list. I love to see how you guys rank them. That's pretty much it, guys. This year is looking way better than last year for movies. So I hope you guys are excited as I am for this summer. That's all for today, and I'll talk to you guys later.